What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. We back. We got a nice Lonzo Ball video tonight, man. New Orleans Pelicans. This is my son hat right here, too. You see my son? Yeah. Stop it. Stop it. So my son here, Pelicans fan. I ain't doing dirty with the Knicks. He ain't got no pain or suffering. Not with these Knicks. Okay? So I'm just gonna hold this hand up here for a second, okay? The New Orleans Pelicans is the future of basketball. Period. Before we get into it, I'm going to hold this up for a second. Hit that like button. Most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. I'm going to let the people know right now. The Knicks is my team, but the Pelicans is my second team. Period. Okay? The Pelicans is my adopted squad right now after a life of being a Knicks fan and all the trials and tribulations I endured. But never mind that. Donate to the platform. The link will be in the description box below this video. Check out the new Flight Sports TV exclusive flight views. Let's get right back into the topic. Lonzo Ball and New Orleans Pelicans played a game today in Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, Lonzo did not have the best performance tonight. I'm just gonna be all the way funky with the people. Okay, Lonzo, he was off. Okay, tonight. Lonzo had an off night. But Lonzo has had many great games. So today having an off night, I wouldn't be so alarmed with it. If they would have lost, I may have been a little bit more concerned. But his off night and he was very cold tonight. He missed a lot of shots. But hey, it happens in basketball. I like the looks. A lot of those shots was in and out. So he has to. It's all good. Get right back to drum ball. But what I did like was he kept shooting. And that's something that is good because that shows me that he is a little different than he was when he first came into the league. A lot of the members know how Lonzo was back in the days. He would have shot a couple, he would have missed something, he would have stopped shooting. Lonzo was gunning all night long. Okay, so that lets me know he's in gunshot. Next game, he going to be coming out aggressive again. So he ain't going to get discouraged no more about missing. And that's what I like the most from Lonzo Ball. Okay. The New Orleans Pelicans are unlocking their offense. Drew Holiday had a monster game tonight. He just controlled. The Pelicans pretty much was on cruise control the whole game. It had a little dips and dabs in the game, but for the most part, the Pelicans was in full control of the basketball game all night long. Okay, Cleveland made a couple scares here and there, but it never got to the point where you thought that they was going to actually win the game. You be waging on the game? Nah. But let's talk. What you be waging? Talk to me. Flight Sports TV. Let me know the wave. Let me know what's the wave. Pelicans hot right now. You know what I mean? I might come up off some of these fools. If we waging bets, I'm just gonna play everybody that's playing Dallas the next couple games. So Dallas about to go on a low droppage. So I should stop that. Yeah, I had the Pelicans -8. Yeah, see, I got to get into the gambling with the -8 and all that, the points and all that. I'm old school, man. I'm about wins and losses, man. Whoever win the game, man, give me my goddamn money, okay? I don't with all the points and shit. That shit's too complicated, But I definitely do need to dive into it, though. But yeah, Brandon Ingram was okay tonight, but I was very impressed with Drew Holiday. Now Zion Williamson is still progressing. He played about 30 minutes tonight. So Zion, this minutes restriction is becoming very diminishing. Like I said, he had 14, 9, and 1, 9 rebounds, 7 of 13 from the field. That's a great stat line for a guy playing in his first 5 games, or 4 or 5. So it's very great what I'm seeing. Nonetheless, man, I like what Alvin Gentry is doing. He's letting Lonzo Ball make mistakes, and I think that's the best part about what's going on with Lonzo Ball, where he's at right now. Excuse me. Brandon Ingram dropped 24. He was 9 of 13, 1 rebound, and 6 assists. I need to get all the facts established, okay? So Brandon Ingram had 9 of 13. Brandon Ingram dominated tonight. Excuse me. I said before he was all right. It says parlay 6 games for $21 equals $1K. Yes, yeah, I should. That's crap. I should. Yeah. What site you be on? Tell me the site. Tell me the site. I'm looking into it. I definitely need to start. I mean, I don't know, but that sounds good. So you can only put $21. So even if you were to lose, you just lose your 21, and you losing more money than that. Talk to me. So you tell me you could put $21 up and win 1K on the game? Shit, I can come up on some of these games. But the problem is the points though. How you know? How the hell can you determine the points? That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't. That should make it seem like the game is rigged. Then that's what I'm saying. How the hell can I determine who's gonna score what? Like for instance, the Dallas Mavericks won tonight. But how did you know that Phoenix was gonna? I mean, Dallas lost, but how did you know Phoenix was gonna roll in there and just shut their whole shit down? You couldn't have foreseen that. So that's why gambling gets complicated, especially with the points. But back to what I'm saying. Appreciate you. Lonzo Ball, man, nonetheless, the sky is the limit. Um, like I said, today he had an off night, but back to Alvin Gentry. I like what Alvin Gentry is doing because he's letting Lonzo basically learn. You feel me? This is his third season in the NBA, and he's finally in a position where they throwing the rock in his hands and go. And this is what Lonzo needed, and he's been doing very well with the opportunity. Like I said, tonight he didn't play well at all. Players have games like this, but nonetheless they won. If they would have lost, I tell you, I probably would have been up on here a little upset tonight, and I might have not got on Lonzo, but I would. I mean, hey, I probably would have came a little harder at him. Pause, like damn, what happened? But they won the game, so he didn't really do anything to the point where it was gonna railroad them. His off night didn't lead to failure for the team. He still tried to do his best, so he was in the right place at the right time, and he was a part of a lot of hockey pass assists right before the assists. The things that don't show up on the stat line. Colin Sexton balled out tonight. The Cavaliers are just not a very good team. So don't expect Lonzo to have monster numbers against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's be quite frankly here. Okay, this is the Cleveland Cavaliers. You understand? You don't have to go all out. The same thing happened with the Chicago Bulls. Lonzo had a game similar to this with the Bulls. He had a pedestrian night. You don't need to go all out against the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Chicago Bulls on the off night. Come on, Chicago is inconsistent, and the goddamn Cleveland is just they in the cellars. Okay, let's be quite frankly here. Okay, the Pelicans have gold all over them. Just hopefully that the right pot is stirred and they progress the way they should be. But the sky is the limit for the New Orleans Pelicans. I am excited for the Pelicans' future, man, because I think their future is brighter than people realize, man. People do not realize when the Pelicans figure this puzzle out because it's chips and pieces all over the place. And they got a lot of flexibility that they can do with trades if they ever want to go down that option. The Pelicans are damn near gold mine right now with the young talent and the flexibility that they got. Not a lot of teams are working with that. The Pelicans can do a lot of things, okay, to be competitive. So don't be surprised if the Pelicans is in the thick of things next season. I'm not saying they're going to be championship worthy, but don't be surprised if they're not just a sixth, eighth, eight or seventh seed. That's all I'm gonna let you know right there. Don't be surprised if next season the Pelicans don't are not just your normal 8 or 7 seed. I wouldn't be surprised if they get a little and they're not 4 or 5. I'm putting a little proclamation out there for the people. That's what I'm predicting for the Pelicans next season. A healthy Zion Williamson, a retooled Brandon Ingram, recrafted Lonzo Ball, confident, healthy, Josh Hart, domination, and Drew Holiday, whatever they decide to do with Drew Holiday. Like I said, they can either keep him, build with him because he's still kind of young and he's not old. He's at the right age to build with him. I think he's only 28 or 29. Okay, so this is not like he's 35 years old. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Drew Holiday he's entering his prime. So can Drew Holiday lead this team? And that's the question that David Griffin and the Pelicans organization is going to have to figure out. He's been doing it right now. Can Drew Holiday be a closer in big moments? Like when things get rough, is Drew Holiday gonna bail you out? Because that's what you pay. Drew Holiday making max money, people. You feel me? Just letting y'all know. OKC gonna kill. Yeah, hey man, that is true. I don't know. Who knows? And that's a rough one. That's like I said. That's a tough proclamation. But y'all let me know your thoughts on this Pelicans game tonight. Lonzo Ball, like I said, it wasn't the most prolific evening, but nonetheless, they got the victory, and the Pelicans are winning. The season is young. They're not out of the playoffs, but it will be an uphill battle. But the door ain't shut, and it's not even All-Star break yet. So if the Pelicans continue this, it's going to be a dogfight for that eighth seed, that eighth and seventh seed, if anybody can catch number 7. But that eighth seed is really up for grabs, and you got about 5 or 6 teams in the mix for that. Right? Yeah, you got about 5 or 6 teams in the mix for that shit. So be on the lookout, man. This is gonna be an exciting close to the season. Like I said, I wanted to bring some content to the people. Lonzo Ball, that's one of my favorite players. Even though he had an off night, but I'm telling you, Lonzo Ball is a guy that you wanna kind of. I'm gonna bring some breakdown of Lonzo Ball's game so I can show y'all through a lens at what I'm seeing. At people like my boy Kid Max, people like my man Sav, King Savage, people like that, top flight sports TV members. Know what I mean? People like that. With the things we see that everybody ain't really evaluating. You find there's more guys than that. My bad for the people I miss. It's my man too. I gotta get his information. You feel me? I feel sorry not mentioning his name. That's my dog. But it's a trippy situation, y'all. I just like I said, y'all check in with me, man. I think his name is Sam, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to those guys, man. So I'm gonna be breaking down some Lonzo stuff in the Grizzlies smash. Hey, man, the Knicks. Anybody? I think me and you could smash the Knicks tomorrow. Pause. It's not. It's seriously. That's sick. That's definitely litty. But it's Flight Sports TV, man. Y'all definitely got to check in with me, man. We're gonna leave it at that, man. The Pelicans, they'll be playing again. Let me see. They don't have a back for a while now. So they got a little break right now. Let me figure out who they're playing now. I think they're playing this Thursday. No, they're playing Friday against Memphis. It should be a rematch. They destroyed the Memphis Grizzlies, so don't be surprised if Memphis come out like gangbusters. Okay, pause. And then Sunday they got a primetime 2 o'clock matchup. Is that Super Bowl Sunday? Hell yeah, they playing Super Bowl Sunday. Pelicans Rockets. Get the popcorn. So the Pelicans got a nice little schedule coming up. It's not hard and it's not easy. They got one of the easiest schedules in the NBA. So let's hope they can figure this thing out. That's all I'm hoping. That's all I can say. February 6th is the trade deadline. You're right. So that's what I'm saying. I really feel like Drew Holiday is playing so well right now. I don't think they have to really make a big situation. Hey man, Trey, that's out of the equation. Come on, Trey Young. And that might be out of the equation. That's just like that. That might be a little crazy. Or that D Book came out and showed out. He wiped the floor with them boys this evening. Devin Booker showed you, but it's really DeAndre Ayton. People don't want to give the big man no credit. DeAndre Ayton got them bossed up. So it's definitely Flight Sports TV. Y'all go check in with me, man. Donate to the platform. You feel me? The link will be in the description box below this video. I appreciate y'all checking in with me, man. That's my analysis of the game tonight against Cleveland. Like I said, Lonzo didn't need to do everything. You feel me? He didn't need to. You feel me? Like I said, Lonzo, he didn't really have to do it. But don't be surprised if the next game he has a monster game against Memphis. Okay? Don't be surprised. And they're at home. Man, the Pelicans picking that train that will be NBA championship on loan. Hey, man, you got damn right. Especially with Lonzo Ball passing it to him. It's Flight Sports TV. Donate to the platform, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate y'all checking in with me. We be back. We working. Check out the Flight Sports TV exclusive Flight Views, Episode 1. We got exclusive content coming this way, y'all. It's Flight Sports.